Alright, we're in the final round, and our opponent asked us to split, but we already had a no-show round 1. I want to play. So yeah, we're going to play. And he mulled a 5, which is nice. And this might be one of the problems with the deck, where I have like Pillar and Spell Pierce, and I'm not sure if these cards are going to be good or not against the same deck, as it turns out. Well, I'm going to Pierce this Drum and try to snipe his Glimmer Void, although maybe I should have just gotten a Steam Vents, because if he played 2 0-mana creatures, I could Pillar them both. So he's got 1. Okay, that's good enough. I think I can just get Mountain here and be fine. It could certainly come back to bite me, but get out of here. Kill all your permanents. They're all dead. Oh, you're done? That's all you had? I think this matchup's supposed to be okay. Not great, but okay. The Nexus and the Signal Pest. I think I'm just going to remand this. It's pretty good. I like Spell Snare against this deck a lot. I'm just going to probe him using mana. Pest Ravager, Steel Overseer, Etch Champion. Maybe I should have played Snapcaster first, because then I could probe him, paying life, and then play Island, so it doesn't give away that I actually have a 1 mana thing. It's alright though, don't get punished. I'm actually going to play Delver here too, because no matter what he plays, I can just bolt. So he's in a pretty big world of trouble. Even if he does get that S Champion online, he's probably not going to have Metalcraft, plus I can just attack around it, so no big deal either way. Snapcaster Mage. I will cast you. And we're kind of just in easy mode at this point, where I just kill all of his stuff. So overall, not much he could have done this game. So if I bolt him, then he is dead. So let's do that. Probably dead if I just bolted his creature too, but whatever. Pretty firm beatdown here, but he never really got off the ground, so that'll happen. It was weird that I was talking about Pierce and Pillar probably not being good against the same decks, and we found the situation. So I think that's it. Just like those 4 cards. Remands are not the best, and I still don't think Spell Pierce is very good, especially when I'm on the draw. So we'll just do that. And the goal here is to cast a Treasure Cruise and find a Shatterstorm, probably. And then that's about it. I don't think the game's going to go long enough for Batterskull to matter. I don't think Spellskite does enough in the matchup. And that looks pretty good to me, although I guess I'm at 59 cards, so that kind of sucks. And so Miser Spell Pierce, I guess. Yeah, sure. Remand is basically just unplayable in this matchup, especially on the draw. On the play, it's okay, or it used to be okay rather, but since they've had Mox Opal, it's been pretty bad. Like, if you could snipe a 2-drop or even a 3-drop with Remand, if you are so lucky, then you were in a pretty good spot. Like, at least, maybe you can't deal with what they have, but you have a lot of time. And Mox kind of just changes that a lot. So, I guess we're waiting, so I guess we bust the pack. Nope, sorry guys, not waiting anymore. I lied. Alright, so this hand has no removal, but has a lot of cantrips. So we can probably find some removal, or at least that's the hope. Darksteel Citadel. Okay, that looked weird. Mox Opal, that's also kind of broken. Just looked weird again. It's a drum, and now he has Opal, but can't do anything with it. This might be a spot where I should just probe him before I do anything. Because if I draw a Spell Snare or whatever, I'm probably going to want to hold that open. But gotta stop and think before you do things. So instead, we'll play Delver and hope it works out. It is also worth noting that this is one of the matchups where you actually need double red. He has a choke? Dear God. How do I beat choke? Draw my one Sulphur Falls. Mana Leak, yeah, sure. Alright, what else you working with, buddy? Try and find that Sulphur Falls. Let's go. Yeah, see, stupid Mox. Turn 2 choke. So mean. Mox, Spellskite, and Soul Artifact. Mox, Spellskite, and Soul Artifact. Okay. Let's probe him again. Sulphur Falls or bust. Still the same hand. Alright, well, we get a mountain at least. That's good. Will help in our endeavors. Yeah, him playing Spellskite first is good for him. Workbound Ravager. Yeah, these games have just not been very competitive whatsoever. Either I crushed him or he crushed me. I mean, I think I can still win, but it's going to be really difficult. Sack your Opal, play another Opal. Cool. Oh no, that Spell Snare is a little too late. Guess I'll be able to counter his Ensoul Artifact, which is a thing. Man, I really need that Sulphur Falls. He's going to Ensoul his Citadel. I could snare it, or I could try and get him with Vapor Snags. I think it's just better to snare it. Probably going to need these snags for if he ever goes for an all-in on the Ravager. Colorless red. What is this? Whip Flare? Whip Flare's really good against me. That's certainly true. Yep. Yep. Spell Snare is just all kinds of good against this deck now. So he's all in. I have no lands. He has Spellskite to redirect my Bolt. It was a tight spot. Let's see what he can do, though. I'm not under a ton of pressure. Like 3-turn clock. The choke is just so brutal. Use all my mana every turn. Now I get 0 mana, which is way worse. Gutshot's kind of cute. Still doesn't do much against a Spellskite. So I guess we're just discarding. I think it's gotta be Serum Visions. Because as far as spending mana for net gain, Serum Visions is almost certainly the worst thing I could be doing. So Signal Pest is cool. Got an island. Now maybe stuff can potentially happen, but I doubt it. Alright, so you activate that. Cool. Attackers are cool. It's going to put me to 3. Fetch land, I'm at 2. He should have attacked with Spellskite because of Battle Cry. I wonder if I have to make the move now. I'm not sure I can do it now. Kind of need another land to make sure I don't die, but I'll just hope he makes a mistake here. Snag that Spellskite. And then crack this down to 5. This doesn't really work out for me. I think I need to get a Steam Vents here, maybe. Yeah, I did, so I could snag his thing. Gutshot the Ink Moth? Oh, I'm just dead. Yeah, okay. I'm a doofus. Lightning Bolt this. I was supposed to get Steam Vents, bounce his Ravager, and then in response Gutshot, whatever. I don't think I could win that game, seeing as how I was choked, but could still mess up. Ravager's tricky. Okay, so he has choke, so Spell Pierce might actually be a thing. I can't imagine he has too many of them, but it's still a thing that I have to be worried about, right? It's possible I could board out a Cruise, but I think Cruise is one of my best cards, especially if I don't get choked. I kind of want a Clock. Kind of want the Mana Leaks, especially since I'm on the play. Staticaster still seems pretty good. Maybe I'm just cutting a Probe, but Probe kind of plays into the Treasure Cruise game. Serum Visions does too. I want to cut a slow card, but I kind of think I need all these slow cards. Maybe it is just cut a Probe. Just because I have a bunch of removal, so I don't think there's going to be any issues getting cards into graveyards. So we'll try that. We'll see if he's going to take a while. I just want to open his pack so bad, but I can't. My opponent keeps wanting to play Magic with me. It's weird. Alright, so Eternal Visions. Turn 2 Pyromancer, hope it's good enough? Probably not good enough. I don't know. Sand doesn't have a ton of stuff, but it seems like a hand that I kind of have to keep. I have 2 visions. I can find something, right? Right? I would hope so. Gutshot Pyromancer. I don't want that Pyromancer. I already have plenty of those. Gutshot's great, though. Just gonna fetch this mountain so we don't get choked. I don't think I have to gutshot this now. Doesn't feel like I have to. Seems like something I do in response to a Mox Opal or something, but he has another Citadel, so it doesn't even matter. Ornithopter. Yep. Man, Gutshot is so good. I don't know if you guys know this. Gutshot is really good. Bang! That's a 14-point life swing I just prevented because I had a Gutshot. Now we just jam them both because I could have a Snapcaster. Block at your own risk. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so now I could Serum Visions, or I could just have Vapor Snag plus Snap Gutshot. And I think that's where I want to be. That's where I want to be. As long as he doesn't have a Champ. Champ would be bad times. I think I might still be able to work around that, but we'll see. Relic of Progenitus. Well, that's unfortunate. That is mildly annoying. Alright, so what am I missing out on here if I just play Snapcaster? I think I should do that. I think I should just play Snapcaster. And then I have options to Gutshots. That's a Ravager. It's not a huge deal. I'm definitely gonna have to snag that Thopter. Or do I? Maybe that's bad. Maybe I just take the hit. I think I just take the hit and snag his Ravager. I think I would rather Gutshot him than target his Ravager and make him sack all permanent. Oh, I guess that's... I should have just taken the hit first. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. I was worried about him sacking all of his stuff, but then his plating doesn't do anything, so he can't kill me. Yeah, and I want to do it before damage anyway, because I take one less point, so that's good. Alright, Gutshot you. Get the token. Serum Visions. Into some sweet stuff. Treasure Cruise. Not the worst thing. I get another token, although I don't know how much that helps me. Do I really want to pay 2 life? I'm going to have 4 cards. He's going to exile 1, presumably, which leaves me with 3. This would be 4. Cruise is still really expensive. So this can potentially get me a token, but I don't think it's good enough. I don't think I need an extra token. Attack for 7, that puts him to 6. And then hopefully he doesn't have like a Glimmer Void to move the plating, I guess. There's an island. That doesn't help. Ravager's cool. Signal Pest is cool. He's not activating Nexus, which is great. Because I think if I snagged this, then he could all in on Nexus. So that's good. And he has no hand, so if he activated this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, he would have killed me. There's not a whole lot I could have done about that. So instead he has 3 blockers, 4 blockers, and I have 3 guys that get through him, so he's not quite dead. Yeah, I think you need to keep this open, buddy. Mana Leak is no good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 3 guys. So I need to draw a land and bolt. Because he did not main phase relic me. Well, we drew the pillar, just didn't have the land. Really unfortunate. Yeah, as long as he keeps Thopter alive, I'm pretty dead. Would have been nice to just draw a thing, right? Would have been sweet. Draw land. Draw that Sulphur Falls. I need that Sulphur Falls, man. Alright, so he's at 2. I'm at 7. 6. So I am dead if he sacks his Ravager or draws an artifact. And he did draw an artifact. It's okay. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry I only went 2-2. But this deck seems pretty good. Might need more Affinity Hate than just the 1 Shatterstorm, 1 Hercules. Thought I had a lot of stuff for it, but I don't know. Wonder I just like paid too much life, or like if I gut-shotted his Ravager to have him beat down 1 less point or 1 less artifact. I wonder if that would have mattered actually. I don't know. It's hard to say. Too much stuff was happening, but he was also like short on mana on that last turn, so I don't know. Would have been interesting. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see any changes to this deck, if you think I'm doing something like horribly wrong, just let me know in the comments. Thanks.